You know who has a +4 staff of comedy? Josh!
And Rand.
We both do.
Well, I mean, they were just handing them out.
Yeah, they're not useful.
Not really.
Let's go and see how we're going to end this episode.
All right.
Man.
Let's just pick an ending here. Randall notices the guest. Randall suddenly notices the guest has been there the whole time.
That's true.
Well.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. So, we are geeks, apparently.
What?
Well, because we're going to talk about something today, as you know, because we talked about what we were going to talk about before.
Yeah.
We both played Dungeons and Dragons. And by we, I mean you play it more than I do because I'm not in any games right now. I mostly do a lot of designing. Mm-hmm. But I would play if I had, could make it work.
Are you saying you want to play a game?
Yeah, I do. Let's do it.
All right, it's happening.
We're doing it right now.
Yes.
No,
we don't have time for that.
We don't. Well, we could play a mini scene, but no. So D&D, I guess we might have to do several episodes about Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah, probably.
Because there's just so much to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't know if the audience will find it as interesting as us, though.
It depends.
Yeah, maybe. I guess one thing I would ask you is if you knew you were going to only play one more game for the rest of your life and you're going to play it for the rest of your life, describe your character that you'd play.
My character that I would play. Well, and in D&D a lot of times, like, your own personality ends up getting kind of like morphed into your characters.
Absolutely.
And so it's a chance for you to kind of explore different parts of your personality and try different things out. But I think if I were to play one character for the rest of my life, it would probably be a human, and his personality would be kind of like mine. Mm-hmm. And it would probably be some kind of like spellcaster or a warlock. That's always kind of been my go-to.
Okay.
Or otherwise, I'd be some kind of, nefarious, ill-advised, skullduggery type individual, a rogue of some kind. Just because, it's fun to have that option to, slip back into the shadows and let somebody else, take a hit to the face.
You guys do that for a while.
What about you?
My fallback, and it's not because this is a portrayal of myself. My favorite character to play has always been like the brute. So I'd probably go with like a half-orc barbarian with a big giant sword or axe or something or maul, and just be the one that gets his face messed up when the rogue hides in the corner.
Exactly. We're made for that. You ready for this last game we're going to play?
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's do it. I like having the guy. I like to put a lot into toughness, so he can just take anything. And other than that, everything else is like secondary to that.
Okay, fair enough.
That's kind of my strategy. I figure I'm going to outlive you somehow.
That works. That works. My strategy is I'm going to avoid getting hit at all costs. Yep. If I get hit, like a stiff breeze, and I'm gone.
I once played a halfling that he was a halfling wizard, but I gave him proficiency in like great weapons. So he had like a big giant like two-handed sword. But he was a wizard.
I'm casting spells at you!
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah. It was a mismatch that I don't necessarily like doing all the time. I don't like making the thing that's interesting about that character the weirdness of him. I like making him interesting because of the story that is being unfolded with him.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's all about telling a story.
Yeah.
People don't really understand D&D. I don't know about you, but when I first heard about D&D, it just seemed like this weird thing only like strange kids in their basement did. I actually believe my parents were convinced that like the whole like thing from the 80s where like you summoned the devil when you played, like they thought that was a real thing, and so like I was told like you don't play D&D, like that's bad. Then a close friend invited me to play, and he was like, nah, it's nothing like that. It's a lot like a video game, but you can do anything.
It's all in your imagination. That's my favorite thing about it. It's all in your imagination.
Yeah.
And I have a very vivid imagination, as do you.
I mean, I think I might just be a figment of your imagination. It's so vivid.
That's true, maybe.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah. We'll get to that in just a second, though. But what I was going to say, though, was that I remember the first game I ever played, I decided to host a game. And I was hosting a game with people who kind of knew a little bit about it, but not much, and just a couple little friends. And I had them in a city, and they were like, I didn't realize you had to write them a story to play. I just sort of put them in a city and just... and they said, I go out to the city, I look around for monsters. I say, you don't find any. There are no monsters near the city. And they said, well, what am I supposed to be doing then? And I was like... And that's when I realized, oh, okay, so I'm supposed to come up with challenges and encounters for you.
I mean, you gave them a city. They got all sorts of things they can do. Get a job, pay taxes.
I figured they'd, kind of go to the castle or whatever.
Right.
I mean, with Dungeons & Dragons, anything can happen.
Literally anything.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so much fun. That's what makes it so interesting, is just that it can be anything. And people are always, so self-critical, like, I can't do this. I don't have the imagination for it.
Yes, you do.
You really do.
Everybody has the imagination for it.
It's
true. Hey, Josh. I was just telling the audience about my love of Dungeons & Dragons.
Well,
no. I told them about, how, I might be a halfling rogue. A human rogue.
Yeah,
if I was a character. But I'd probably go toward a half-orc barbarian.
You just told me that, yeah.
Well, and about how my parents weren't really on board with the idea at first.
Wait, now hold on. That was my parents.
I'm pretty sure that you weren't here when I said that.
No, Randall, we had this conversation seconds ago.
I don't think so.
No,
Tell you what, audience, comment below. Was he here the whole time, or am I right? And thank you for liking and subscribing. Also do that. And check out our website, rampantcomedy.com.
It's great.